Things will get busy towards Friday night, I would imagine. SJP on the inside. Sword and Shield is there with it, with Kettering Girl, Haughty, Louis Finn, Cody Shannon. All off the front, second last on the card. They're set. Green light on and racing, and immediately Louis Finn and Cody Shannon both elected to go back to the tail of the field. Haughty held in its position, and Kettering Girl under a heavy hold has gone to the lead early. Sword and Shield is up on the outside, and third placing SJP. Haughty's running one out, one back, and once again this field of six starting to bunch up as they settle into stride and come into the straight on the first occasion. Sword and Shield the leader, in second placing and pulling Kettering Girl. She's used to getting up on the steel. She's second behind the leader, three back inside. SJP and Haughty moving up on the outside of it. In behind them, Louis Finn and Cody Shannon's at the tail of the field. They come to the winning post with two to travel, and the lead time will show. It'll show 41.6. So once again, a steady lead time in the second last on the program. And Sword and Shield and Sam Hewitt make play. Out by a length to Haughty on the outside. A head away third, Kettering Girl on the inner. Over on the outside pegs, two back the outside line is Louis Finn. Three back the pegs is SJP, and Cody Shannon wheels them in. Down to the back and No Chains leading division. They're all happy with the pace up front at the moment, and it's Sword and Shield making play. Just gradually making some ground. Louis Finn on the outside. Haughty goes up with it. In behind them is Kettering Girl as they bunch up from SJP. And last of all is Cody Shannon. The back was running 31.7, the second last at Canberra, and the leader Sword and Shield held back to the field at the moment. Looks once again like the previous. It'll be a sprint home as they hear the bell. The leader is Sword and Shield from Haughty the outside. Third placing is Kettering Girl. Louis Finn's on the outside of it. In behind them then is SJP, and Cody Shannon brings them in with only 3 lengths covers them. They leave the straight in 30.1 and head to the 600. They're in 3 pairs of 2 once again as they were in the previous, and the leader is Sword and Shield. Starting to feel the pinch. Haughty on the outside and Kettering Girl. It might get a little crack at the leader. Louis Finn's behind them, and then Cody Shannon and SJP, but to the 500. In fact, they motor down toward the 400. He's clicked out by 3. It's Sword and Shield at that point in time, and it's run it in 29.3 at the 400. It's out by 4. Kettering Girl, Haughty, Louis Finn, Cody Shannon, SJP has called it a day at the 250. He sits back on the leader as they come into the straight. He's well back. He's leading right back in the spider. He's 6 or 7 lengths clear on Sword and Shield. It's a very good pace. A second Kettering Girl at the moment. Louis Finn's trying to gather them in. In between them then, Haughty Girl behind them, but Cody Shannon can't get through, and Sword and Shield too good. Second placing may be close. Could be Cody Shannon. Kettering Girl was right up there with them. So too was Louis Finn. Second last in the event was Haughty, and last of all was SJP. Once again, a steady rate of 2:44 for the journey. Third quarter.